Hey, what's up guys? Imran here, Monster Gadgets. I hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you might be. Thank you so much for joining me. And in today's video, we're going to talk about Apple and its event that should be coming up next month. It was supposed to happen in March sometime, but now there's rumors that we got moved forward to April. So I'm hoping that's when it's going to happen, but we're going to talk a little bit about the AirPods, iMac, iPads, Apple TV, and something called AirTags. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Alright guys, welcome back. So first, let's go ahead and start off with the AirPods. Supposedly, Apple will be releasing two different versions of AirPods. It's not exactly known when they're going to release it. There are rumors coming out that it's going to be sometime in the summer, sometime in the fall, but supposedly they're going to go ahead and unveil it coming up in their event next month. So the AirPods 3. Supposedly, it's not going to have any active noise cancellation. They are going to make the stem that comes out of the AirPods a little bit smaller. They're also going to go ahead and make the case a little bit smaller, which means, of course, a lower price. So that's why they're making that variant. But then if you go ahead and step up to AirPods Pro, they're getting rid of the stem altogether. It's just going to be one piece that goes into the ear. They're making the case smaller. They're also going to go ahead and have a new chip in it and also improve active noise cancellation. So you've got a new version coming out that's going to improve active noise cancellation, have a better chip, no stem, and a better case. Then you've got AirPods 3 coming out, which is not going to have any noise cancellation. It's going to have a smaller stem and a smaller case. So those are the two variants that are coming out in regards to the AirPods. So we'll see what actually Apple releases, but these are the rumors that are currently circulating online regarding their event coming up in April. Next thing, let's talk about the iPad. There are rumors that Apple is going to release a couple different variants of the iPad, but iPad Pro specifically, there's more talks about that currently, which will include 5G connectivity, which will have a mini LED display, and supposedly they're going to go ahead and upgrade the processor to the A14X chip to basically make it on par with the M1 processors that are currently in the MacBooks. So that is going to be the biggest update with the iPad Pro. I did see something online also about Apple adding a Thunderbolt connectivity to the iPad Pro, so we'll see if that comes out or not as well, but those are pretty much what we're expecting on the iPad Pro for 2021. All right, let's talk a little bit about Apple TV. So if you haven't checked out my previous video, I do own Apple TV. I talk in length about its functionalities and things like that. I'll go ahead and card it here or probably put it in the description below. You guys can go check that out. But the new Apple TV that's coming out, it's supposed to be more focused towards gaming. So they are going to have a higher processor in there to be able to handle all the graphics supposedly for gaming. But the nice feature, which I can really see myself using, is they're supposed to include a Find Me feature on the remote itself. Because I don't know how many times I've lost my remote. Actually, I haven't lost the remote. My kids have lost the remote a number of times. And I have actually had to purchase replacement remotes because they went missing. So if they do include the Find Me feature on the Apple TV remote, I will make sure I pick one up myself. Of course, that way I can use that feature and actually find the remote when my kids do lose it. So that'll be a really cool feature to use. On a gaming standpoint, if you are a big gamer on Apple TV, obviously this will be a huge update if they do improve the processor, which will improve the graphics. But I am looking forward to that Find Me feature on Apple TV. All right, let's talk a little bit about AirTags. So we know Apple kind of waits for other companies to work out their bugs, create new products, make it where it's functional, and then Apple kind of comes in and does things a little bit better, in my opinion. But supposedly Apple is making something called AirTags, which are very similar to what are tiles. Basically, you attach that device to something, and if it goes missing, there's some way for you to go ahead and either track it or make some type of audible noise where it'll tell you where the product is or the item is that you tagged. So supposedly Apple's going to go ahead and incorporate that into their platform, which will work similar to the Find Me feature that currently works on you being able to see your friends and where they're at, family members, basically sharing locations and things like that. But now it's going to be on AirTags. So if you attach this device to something, you'll be able to find it in your app and I'm assuming you'll be able to make a sound out of it, or at least locate it using the GPS. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm not sure how much of a market there is, but obviously if Apple's coming out with it, Samsung has it, Tiles has it, people have a need for it. I mean, like I said earlier, I lose remotes all the time. I can't imagine myself attaching a Tile to a remote, but if it's a built-in feature, I could see myself using that. But let me know in the comment section below, do you guys see a market for it? Do you guys feel like you would ever use something like a Tile? And if you would, what would you attach it to? I'd be curious if you would attach it to your dog. Would you attach it to, I mean, keys, I can understand if you want to attach it to your keys. Yeah, that's the one thing that I can think of that I might attach it to. But outside of that, I don't really have anything else to track that I would lose. But anyways, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. All right, last but not least, the iMac. So Apple hasn't redesigned the iMac for the longest time. We've seen them come out with their Pro Towers, we've seen them upgrade their MacBook Pros, and MacBooks in general, but the iMac itself has been pretty much the same design for multiple years, and it's well overdue for a remodeling. So I'm really curious to see what they come out with and what kind of newer technology they're going to have in there. Are they going to incorporate the M1 processor in there as well, or something different, because it's going to be a desktop? But I don't know. I don't really have too much information on what's going to happen, but supposedly a refresh of their iMacs are coming up this year as well, so stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comment section below which item do you think you would use the most and are looking forward to it. For me, it'll probably be the iMac itself, the iPad, and Apple TV. Probably those three devices will probably catch most of my attention if they do come out with new devices along those product lines. So hopefully you guys found this to be helpful. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.